Hello, 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 islanders and global viewers. Today we're going to be making some fried fish, fried sliced fish, sliced snapper to be exact, with some seasonal vegetables and rice, white rice, Jamaican favorite white rice. We love our white rice, just as we do love our dumplings. We love white rice. So that's what we'll be making for you today. Just getting home off the rush, and I'm just about to just do this quickly so that I can feed my family and myself, of course. Stay with me. All right, so in this bowl here I have the fish all washed and scaled and cleaned up properly. You know, fish is something you have to really wash it properly, get rid of some of that rawness, dip a little vinegar on it to rinse it off again, and then you're ready to go. So to this fish we're just going to add some black pepper because I've already salted it and just put some salt water over it. I love pouring my stuff in salt water so that I don't have to have little clumps of salt, or one part being a little salter than another part. Yes, so that's it, that we'll be preparing for you today. Okay, that's the sliced fish that we'll be frying. Yes, and we'll be putting a little flour on it. You know, you use a little flour to ensure that it is, you know, kind of fried dry, really dry. Here are the seasonings that we'll be using. The famous Scotch bonnet pepper, look at that. Okay, scallion thyme, yellow pepper, green pepper, onion, tomatoes, and some carrots, some shredded carrots. We use a little special shape for the carrots this time. In that little green cube you see there is some vegetable cube that we'll add to the sauce when we're ready to make it. And so we're gonna get right into it now. Stay with us. So here we go, we're adding that little black pepper over the fish, because sometimes you can add it in the flour if you like, mix it into the flour, but we prefer to just add it right here directly on the fish. And you want to turn it over, get it on both sides. Yes, that's it. I'm just trying to get that black pepper all over it for a nice little zing in it. Dust it lightly. Don't want to overpower it, but just dust it lightly like that. Great, there you go. Now it's about at this time we're going to start putting it in the flour so that we can get it ready for the pot. Here is the rice that we'll be using, all washed and ready. Alright, so while we're going to be making sure that we get this flour onto the fish, this is what will help you to have that nice dry finish when it's fried. Then just put it in like that, gently right down, lower it into the flour. And in the meantime, the oil is being preheated in the frying pan. Now we want to ensure that the oil is very hot in this case, right? So that when the fish hits it, it just starts frying immediately. Okay, there you go. Turn it around nicely. Good. Yes. Add another piece to it right here. Just lower it. You don't want too much flour. You just want to lower it gently on it, and it just pick up a little, just enough to make it dry on the side there. See that? Just like that. Yes. On both sides, I mentioned. Yes. I think we can bring this out a little further and have another piece joining it right here. The oil is warming up nicely. Yes, that's it. Oopsie daisy. Right, there you go. All right, now we believe this oil is at the right temperature. It's really very hot. We can actually almost feel the heat coming from the pot. This is the point at which we're going to start putting in the fish. All right, we're going to lower it gently into the pot. Yes. Lovely. Yeah. Notice it's not really splashing, it's just nice sizzling because the oil is really hot. You want to have a good amount of oil in the pot, not too shallow. You don't have to do it to cover the fish, but at least halfway up the sides of the fish. Yes. And there comes another piece, lowering it gently. Now trying to burn yourself, so you make sure you lower it gently. This is why you want to use a long enough fork so that you have a good reach to the pot. Yes. One more piece and I'm gonna make it go inside this pot. I'm going to put right in here. Alright, there we have it all in. Yes. So for those of you who might be wondering why we put the flour on it, the flour, as I think I mentioned earlier, helps to give it that nice dry finish, and apart from that, it helps to prevent it from breaking up in the pot too much. You know, sometimes you're trying to fry the fish and just not coming out properly. You wonder why it's breaking up in the pot. First, you have to have a non-stick pot, and secondly, it helps to flour it just a little bit so that it keeps it really dry and nice and give you that hard finish, a solid finish, you know. That is nice and dry. All right, we're gonna leave that here for about maybe another 7 minutes or so, 7 to 8 minutes. You'll start seeing when it's getting really brown and moving in the pot very easily. Then you can turn it over on the other side. It helps if you have a little splatter stream to just add it, lower it to it now. Prevent some of that oil from just splashing all over. Alright, while that's being fried, I'm going to go ahead and just prepare my seasonings. I'm going to cut them up. Okay, so if you are not so sure which time to turn this over as yet, you want to just, you know, take a little peek under here. Take a sneak peek, just lift it up gently and look under here. I think it needs another little minute or so. Looking brown around the side, but we want to make it quite dry. So I'm going to leave it right there for another little minute. Alright, so we're going in again. I'm going to turn it over now. It's quite ready now. Oh yes, look at that. It's quite brown now. Ready, 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 ready. See that? Alright. Turning it around again, yeah. Good, putting it back in place. All brown and crispy, nice and dry. Fabulous. One here. Oh wow, everybody's ready to be turned over. Alright, all set. Just a few more minutes and they'll be all ready to be removed from the pot. Okay, all set on both sides. Removing them. Alright, so in the meantime, we've left this fish over here on the napkin to just absorb any little extra oil. And we're going to just move right on over to preparing the sauce for you. In the meantime, look at that rice. Wow, steaming. It's almost ready. Yeah. Alright, first in will be the carrots, because guess what happened? We're going to saute this on a really low heat, because I tell you a little secret about carrots. When you saute them on really low heat, it releases a certain sweetness in it. So you'll find it has a little sweet flavor to it when you allow it to be just sauteed on very low heat. And the onions are the same. So next in will be the onions. Onions coming right in. One whole chopped onion. Oh yes. It's a very low heat, as I mentioned, because you want it to just release that nice little sweet taste in it. Alright, I'm adding in the thyme now. Goody goody. Then we add in the sweet pepper or the green bell pepper. It's scallion, also known as green onions. That's it. Yellow bell peppers. And the last of all, the tomatoes. So, oh wow, the smell of these natural seasonings always get me. Yes, smelling really good. Wow. At that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Then with some garlic powder, yes, raising up that smell a little more. Then I'm gonna drop in my cube, my vegetable cube. Yes, yes, yes. Nice with fair tomato sauce coming up. Little tomato coming right up. Alright. Yes, adding a little water, that's it, yes. That's just according to how much sauce you're making. Wow, how does that look? Look at it, look at it. Yes, I think we can add a little more water here. Just a little more here and there. I'm going for some butter now, just a little butter to give that little extra flavor. A nice little spoon of butter. Usually the heat from the pot will let it slide out. See that? Yes, fabulous. Let me just cover this down now for just about a little minute or so to let that butter melt into it and the flavors release nicely right throughout. Don't want the veggies to lose their color. Wow, that smell up in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who want to come dine with me this evening? Alright, the butter has melted and a little sprinkle of black pepper. Wow, wow, wow. That's it, a little bit more. Yes, that's it. All set now. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh yes, look at that. You see that sauce? It's ready, ready, ready. Now there you have it. Fried sliced snapper with white rice served with a side of plantain, fried plantain, and the infamous Scotch bonnet pepper. Gotta have some pepper with my fish. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay guys, I hope you like this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you. Ciao.